Hey everybody, welcome back to Great is Good Tarot. I hope you're doing well and keeping out of mischief. This is a current events reading that was started and yet somehow we had to stop and start again because there was a power outage on our own system, which is very rare. It's just things just tripped, and so we're going to start again. We haven't touched anything. This is for Wes Streeting, whom this week is in the middle of having a conversation. He wants a conversation. It seems one-sided at the moment, but I'm sure he'll be listening at some point, and there'll be like a two-way kind of conversation. And that's where we started, and that kind of thing. If you are new here, we do 4 types of reading here on this channel. This is obviously a current events reading. We also do timeless collective readings so that we can focus on our personal growth, our personal development. We also do prediction readings, which are very popular, and also we do general vibe readings, which are an exclusive for our village elite, whom also get additional prediction readings and additional current events readings as things happen and that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in any of that, please click that subscribe button and dingling that bell if you're encouraged to do so. And if you enjoy this reading, please click that like button. It genuinely helps out the channel like immensely. Thank you so much indeed for everybody who's doing that. And also those lovely knights and dames of Spamalot, whom are spending their time and efforts and that beautiful energy that is like sharing the videos on different platforms and in their groups and all that kind of stuff. And very kind of you, very, very kind of you. Thank you so much indeed for doing that. It's just unbelievable. Thank you so much indeed. So to catch you up on what we've already done, the 2 matches, the plotting, the planning and scheming. He wants to, he is genuine in wanting a conversation. And I should say before we continue, there is rumours amongst the village, the Great is Good village, that I have, Wes Streeting is somehow I've got a soft spot. I'm some sort of fangirl for him or anything like that. I just want to nib that in the bud right now. He is the best of a bad bunch. At the moment, he is, unlike everybody else involved that we've talked about in other readings concerning the Labour Party and what they're doing and all that kind of stuff, and Starmer and blah, blah, blah. At the moment, his crap don't stink. I'm not saying he's genuine, like completely 100, angelic. I'm just saying he is a best of a bad bunch right now, energetically coming through. Having said that, we'll jump ahead a little bit here. The King of Buttons is coming through as he's been told off by his mum or his grandma or something like that, like a strong woman, like practically Beyonce, strong, independent woman, who's kind of pretty much clipped him round his ear after that image, that video that was from the Labour Party conference thing a couple of weeks back. I think it was between him and the BBC, where he kind of bitch slaps the BBC. It's like really obnoxious and arrogant and that kind of thing. He's been slapped for that. It's like, what do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? And he's become more disciplined after that. He's quite literally been disciplined. It's like, no, you're better than that. You weren't grown up like, do you know what I mean? That kind of energy. Like, sort it out. We'll also go, anyway. So the messenger card, just to catch you up, which surprised me actually as I was bringing out the cards, was his like religion or spirituality and that kind of stuff. He's following his intuition, his nudges, his downloads, I was surprised. He doesn't come across as the sort of chap that would be into that kind of thing, but he's definitely in the zone in that respect, and his spirit team is there kind of protecting him, nudging him, showing him divine signs to kind of push him in the right direction, that kind of stuff. And it seems, the energy that I'm getting here, as if he is obedient in some respects, if you get me. He's like, okay, right, let's do that, ... And that's why we got the Nine of Cups here at the end, which I hadn't even got to. I literally laid down the card and then just went, and it's like, oh. So the Nine of Cups is kind of the manifesting, wishing coming true kind of energy. I feel like he's, like I said, he's genuine about this conversation, even though we slagged it off a little bit. He's been like pushed in the right direction. He's been disciplined, and he's like looking at the value and the worth of things, because the King of Pentacles is like the accountant of the deck for me. He is the one whom has a glorified Excel spreadsheet and is. It's not about money. It's about the value of that connection, of those people, of those places, of those things, of that trinket that was given to you by that great Aunt Doris that is maybe meaningless for everybody else, but of so high value and worth to you. It's that kind of energy. So he's coming across here quite principled in some respects. He's had a little bit of a slap. He's been disciplined, and he's back on track. So far, so good. That's as far as I've got. So let's discover together again. Here we go. He's quite. This is the calm the F down card for me. He's very much. It feels as if he's like reflecting a lot of like. It's almost meditating. He's kind of like in that zone of, like I said, shocking. I wasn't expecting it. Reflecting what he's already hearing from people. He is genuine about this conversation. Good for him. Now I'm going to sound like a fangirl again. I'm not. Genuinely. Genuinely. It's because he's just the best of a bad bunch so far. Apart from the arrogant thing from the BBC and a few other bits and bobs like that. But, he's been slapped for that. 10 of Swords. There is some... This ain't going to go... This ain't going to go well. Hold on. Let me just see what the other one here is. I don't know who this is. I think this is part of the cabinet. Somebody in the cabinet. Notice how they're looking at each other. This feels very strongly like he was set out a goal. He was doing well. He's meeting the means, the plan of action, blah, 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 ... stuff. And then he's been backslapped and backstabbed, and kind of this betrayal, this cycle is by this King of Cups. But normally in a Labour reading, Starmer turns up as the Emperor, kind of a very sly, energetic Emperor. So I don't know whom that is. That I can't pinpoint who that is. But there was a deal. It feels as if there's a deal, and his Wes feels betrayed because he acted on that deal, whatever that deal is, or that kind of kind words or whatever. Queen of Matches taking charge. That is whomever is replacing Starmer. It's like that courage to kind of pick yourself up, dust yourself down, and supplying the efforts. The Knight of Pentacles, kind of taking the responsibility. Like, there you go, fly my pretty, kind of thing. So. This is coming across as Rachel Reeves. She thought she'd be able to do it, and then that's the betrayal. So he's kind of gone out and like, no, we're doing this new thing. We're doing lovely stuff. It's going to be like IT and stuff and malarkey, which is only going to bode well in it. When is an IT system, government IT system, ever actually work properly? Yeah. Angela Rayner. Taking charge, giving out the money, giving out the purse strings, even though Reeves has said, oh no, we can't do that, Rayner is like, no, give him all the money, all the resources, everything. But it's going to be the downfall. He's actually soul searching. This doesn't feel like just reflection in general. This feels like, am I in the right place? Am I actually doing what I'm supposed to be doing? I'm being hindered here. This is party political BS, and all this backstabbing and stuff like that. And I think he's actually, especially when Angela gets in, because like I said, people on other readings we've learned that other people are trying to get her out and go round her to get that's the actual thing, or the primary thing that's holding Starmer in power, is that people are fighting over if Rayner should take over or not. Go and there is a reading about for Angela Rayner and Rachel Reeves already done on the channel, so go and check them out if you haven't already, because that's what's focused there. So the Hermit card, overarching energy, underarching energy, the challenges. Yeah, this is what's going to end in heartbreak. So as soon as what we're getting here is Angela Rayner takes over, puts money in, but it's like there is this heartbreak, and that's the self-reflection, this kind of upset. There is something here where it's like, this is not what I signed up for, which is something that keeps coming up for many like different people. It's like, this is not what I signed up for. This is not what I signed up for. So, truth, knowledge, and wisdom. No, not what. I've got so many questions coming on. I just don't know what's going on. And there's a dog. I have found a dog. Hello, dog. So I don't you just love it? This is like clip, 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 clip. So anyway, let's have a look here. Let us have a look here for this yummy. Let's find out where this is going with the prediction deck. Sinking ship. Keeps coming up with Labour. Keeps coming up. Mainstream news talking about it. Spreading. This card keeps coming up. I feel like this is kind of like the infection of Labour. No one is going to be safe from it. It's just one bit after another. One person downfall, another Taylor Swift here, another closed donation there. It's just eating away at everything. There's the shake-up, and it's landed straight on Angela Rayner, we think, here. Straight on that. Fake news. Manipulation. But the waters are rising, and the ship is sinking. And disappointing outcome. So that's definitely a situation where this is why we've got this self-reflection going on here. All these challenges going on, all these situations where it's like one thing after another kind of thing, you know? So interesting. We'll do one more round, and then we'll get on with it. We'll finish it there. Because at the moment, this is, I feel like we've only need a few cards from this deck. How are we moving from this point onwards? What should the viewer know about this? Thank you. I think there's a helicopter going over as well. There's just noise and mischief. If it ain't the dog, it's a helicopter. So that's Wes right now. Trying to offer out to people kind of like passionately, genuinely wants to connect, which is lovely to see. But he's moving on. Stormy waters. Trying to move on from the stormy waters into the calmer shores. Page of Swords. That's gossip. There is. I think this is Starmer's gossip. He's trying to move away from it. This is what certain people keep referring to as Westminster bubble. Knows exactly what's going on with Starmer, but that, you know, there's allegedly the super injunctions, this, that, and the other that are preventing them to talk about it and that kind of thing, and blah blah blah. But it's all coming out. Empress, overarching energy, surrounded by the fruits of their labor, which says something, and they're trapped by it. See, it's all coming apart. It's all coming apart. So that no matter what, it's tarnished everybody. The shadow is really going in every direction, smearing everyone. So truth, knowledge, and wisdom for this spread, please. Truth, knowledge, and wisdom for this spread, please. How interesting. So he's just not going to be able to get away from it. Like I said, though, he's the only one that's he's trying to remember strategizing. Yeah, plotting and planning. We started off with that. Memory, it was much easier, blah, blah, blah. We had great dreams once. We were hoping to do great things. Imagination, trying to think of new ways of getting around it. This is the Six of Swords energy. Fury. It ain't going to go well. Blessing, though. Kind of promise. Because I've predicted several times now, and it's come up several times, that the woman... Okay, so Starmer goes. We know it's definitely a woman that's taken over. But at some point, Wes, and the energy still seems to be here, especially with this blessing thing, Wes kind of takes over from the woman in about 18 months, 2 years, to try and save it, whatever's going on up that point. Can't save it, triggers a general election. And I think the blessing here is talking about how, taking responsibility with the promise, but it's like, it's like with the blessing card, it's coming across as some form of getting in the bunker, getting out the way, kind of removing, like protecting him a bit kind of energy, from all the other rigmarole rubbish going on. So if you enjoyed this, we'll leave it here, I think. Please thummy the like button. It genuinely does help out the channel. It's so beautiful. Thank you so much indeed for everybody doing that. Comment down below what your thoughts are. Have I got the King of Cups, Queen of Matches the right way around, do you think, if you're reading along? Any other insights that you have that I haven't mentioned here, that would be brilliant. Please put them in the comments down below. I do love reading them. And of course, that is also the place where you can actually suggest future readings, subjects for future readings. And people also thumb up and vote on them as well, which is lovely to see as well. But until next time, where we do this crazy shenanigans all over again, take care. Look after yourself. Be well. And thank you for your company. I'll speak to you soon. See ya. Ta-ra.